Laramie Middle School, this is Miss Phillips, and I'm just working on my at-home cold cup challenge. Right now, I am working on parts 4, 5, and 6 of our cold cup challenge packet. So I tested my cup, and I realized that it did not quite meet the temperature criteria outlined in the challenge. So I've looked at my design to see where I could improve it. And while I still think the double-walled cup with a lid and a metallic opaque surface is really important, I've made it better. So what I did in my redesign was to put foam liner on the bottom of my cup, and I also put foam liner inside my lid to simulate the double wall, and I made the lid also a transparent surface that will reflect the light's energy. So those are the changes that I've made. I also improved the fit of the foam around my cup, but I didn't use any more materials than I had originally. So I used my 2 rubber bands a little bit smarter, and just used my leftover materials to add to my foam on my lid. So today we're going to test and see how it goes. So remember, we are looking at the diameter test and the 12-minute regular and bright light temperature tests. So let's get started with our diameter test. What we're going to do is 5 centimeters up from the base. Let's make a little mark there. We're looking at our width of our cup, which appears to be 8.5 centimeters. Okay, so I'm going to record that in my part 6 test 2 data recording spot. And now I am going to, I need to switch the camera so you can see what's going on. All right, so you didn't see me do the diameter test, but I did it. Okay, so now we've got our cup ready to go. I'm going to add my 200 milliliters of cold water. I'm going to securely clip my lid on there. Hopefully it'll stay with its new design. Yeah, it looks okay. I'm going to let that thermometer come to temperature in the cold water for just a second before I read. And the temperature appears to be 4.5 degrees Celsius, and we're going to start our timer. Set a 12-minute timer.
Okay, 12 minutes and counting.
All right, I hope you don't mind me pausing during the recording for the timer, because that's boring. All right, there's our timer going off. Let's take a quick reading of our temperature. Ooh, much better performer this time. I would say that's at 5.5 degrees Celsius. Okay. Which is an increase of 1 degree Celsius, which is within the criteria and constraints. So hang tight. I'm going to pause, switch to the bright light test, and get going again. Okay, so I've got my cup set up in the bright light. You can kind of see it if I shade it. I'm going to add 200 milliliters of cold water. Put the little lid securely on and allow the thermometer a second to come to temperature. And then we will set the timer and get going. All right, so the temperature looks like it's at 4 degrees Celsius. We'll set our 10-minute timer. Set a 10-minute timer. Whoa, sorry. It's supposed to be a 12-minute timer. What am I doing? set a 12-minute timer. Change it. All right, we've got 12 minutes in the bright light. Let's see what happens. All right, that felt like a long 12 minutes. My camera fell over in the middle of it and everything. I think we're back on stable ground. And there's our alarm. So let's check the temperature. The temperature is 6 degrees Celsius. And there we go. There's our regular light and our bright light and our diameter tests. We'll have to evaluate that and see how our redesign did.